Testing good. All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Stratford High School as we get you ready for Merriwood South girls basketball action tonight on Zaleski Sports. It is the visiting Assumption Royals coming in at 11-1 overall. They're 6-0 in the Merriwood South or in the Merriwood Conference. Head coached by Ryan Klein. Against the home Stratford Tigers, 7-5 overall. They're 3-3 in the Merriwood Conference, head coached by Tammy Christofferson. Good evening, everyone. Once again, Steve Mabes here courtside. Gavin Zellick will join us in a little bit. He is playing in the pep band as he has been, so good to see Gavin again. And we'll have Gavin momentarily after the national anthem. And then he'll sprint over here and get us ready for starting lineups here tonight. Assumption coming off a big win over Rhinelander on Monday night. It was 60-33 over the Hodags, and Stratford losing to Bondwell on Monday, I believe, Monday or Tuesday. And it was a one-point game at halftime, 17-16 Bears, and then Bondwell just ran away with it in the second half, winning 53-36. Stratford led by their senior class. They got a lot of them. Lauren Krause, the senior forward, 5'10 senior, 10 points a game, 74% from the free throw line, and 56% from beyond the arc. Again, this Stratford team doesn't shoot a lot of three-pointers. And with their, who do I got here? Allison Lidner is out with an ankle injury, it looks like. And so she will be not available for Coach Christofferson and the Stratford Tigers tonight. So walking around on crutches, and wish the best for her so she can come back and finish up her senior season for the Stratford Tigers. Assumption led by their couple seniors and then their underclassmen. Kristen Casey had a great game on Monday. Malia Colo in the same realm. Kendall Dillman, Addie Vollert, and Sarah Shaw, the sophomores, for the Assumption Royals. So it's going to be national anthem time here in just a moment. I'll turn up the mic and so we can hear the Stratford pep band here tonight. Again, Assumption girls and Stratford girls. First meeting this year between these two teams. Again, they were originally scheduled to meet and play on, what day would that have been? November 17th. That was the state championship game for the Stratford football team. And so then they rescheduled it for late February for these two teams to play that game. So again, first meeting for these teams against each other, and then the conference season turns over next week for most teams and all teams. So we'll have Assumption's first game of the conference season was against Newman, and we'll have them against Newman next week. So it is announcement time, the national anthem, and then our starting lineups here on Zaleski Sports. Assumption and Stratford girls basketball here tonight.
At this time, we ask those who are able to please stand, remove your hat, and place your hand over your heart as we join the Stratford High School pep band under the direction of Mr. John Rickinger as we honor America, those currently defending our freedom, and all veterans with the playing of the national anthem.
Beautifully done by the Stratford Pep Band, and we are about to get underway here tonight from Stratford High School. Starting lineups first for the visiting Assumption Royals. Again, coming in at 11-1 overall, undefeated in conference play. And they will crank up the music just a little bit here. Starting with 5'6", sophomore number 2, Sarah Shaw. 5'8", sophomore number 4, Addie Vollert. 5'6", junior number 5, Kendall Dillman. 5'10", senior number 12, Malia Colo. And a 5'7", senior number 24, Kristen Casey. They have Malia Colo and then Kristen Casey for the Assumption Royals in their road blue uniforms. Blue lettering on the chest with white outlines, white numerals for the Assumption Royals. For the home Stratford Tigers, senior heavy this year, and they are all seniors in the starting lineup. A 5'6" senior, number 3, Ella Heidman. 5'6" senior, number 3, Ella Heidman. 5'9" senior, number 11, Tessa Berg. 5'10" senior, number 12, Lauren Kraus. 5'7" senior, number 13, Bailey Linsmeyer. And a 5'6" senior, number 22 is Lexi Christofferson. And those are the starters for Coach Tammy Christofferson and the Stratford Tigers. Sit back, relax. Should be a good one here tonight from Stratford High School. Again, first meeting between these two teams this year. The last couple of years, Assumption has been here. Coach Klein was not here last year for the first game of the season, but the last couple of years, Assumption has got off to a slow start. The last couple of meetings here in Stratford, and then were able to turn it around and make a game of it, and winning last year both times by 20 points, 57-37 here, and then 52-32 in Wisconsin Rapids. So it'll be Tessa Berg and Malia Colo to jump center here tonight to start our ball game. Get the thumbs up from the table and our officials, and we are about to get underway in this Merrillwood South girls basketball action. Merrillwood South playing Merrillwood South tonight all over the conference. See if we can get you some updates in the opening tip won by the Tigers. Working right to left, just underway. Marathon is at Auburndale. Newman is hosting Edgar. Kraus on the right side, man-to-man defense for the Assumption Royals. Cutting is Berg in the lane. Can't get it to go, and rebounded, taken by the Tigers. That's Ella Heidman with her right side. Offensive rebounding going to be big for the Tigers. Right side for Berg. Kraus on the right wing. Lexi Christofferson hasn't gotten a touch yet. Kraus in the lane. Back out to Christofferson. Took a dribble. Back out to Kraus. Just left of the circle, looking for Heidman on the drive. Finds her on the baseline. There's a runner. Can't get it to go. Another offensive rebound is going to be taken by the Tigers. Missed shot was by Bailey Linsmeyer. Kraus on the right side, just 5 of 9 from beyond the arc this year. 1 minute gone by, full possession to Stratford off of 2 offensive rebounds. Heidman against Dillman. Gets a screen from Berg. Now Vollert with it. Kraus against Colo. Gets a screen from Linsmeyer. Tries to step back. Nothing happening. Tipped and a foul on Malia Colo. A minute and 17 seconds gone by. And Assumption has not possessed the basketball yet. And good cut there by Berg, and Stratford is on the board to start. Stratford leading 2-0. That's what I talked about coming into this one, is the slow starts Assumption has gotten out to here at Stratford the last couple of years. Colo hits the floor, and it's going to be out of bounds and a turnover. 16:24 to go, first half, 2-0 Tigers. Lexi Christofferson in the backcourt. Heidman up to Kraus. Takes a dribble and nearly intercepted, taken away by Shaw. Sarah Shaw, good pass down to Dillman. She can't finish, and a rebound and going to the floor. That's a travel on Kraus. A lot of contact, but Assumption will keep possession with 16:11 to go in the first half. A lot of contact on that rebound. Assumption's got to start moving here. There they go. Kristen Casey, just right of the circle, finds Dillman, down to Colo. And a foul is going to go on Malia Colo. That'll be her second. And Anna Schooley with an early Lauren Kraus with it against Kendall Dillman. Heidman just crossed the half-court line, and Kraus using all of her 5'10 frame to pull that one down. Now turns it over. Dillman left hand up and in. Good strong take by Kendall. Both teams with two turnovers. See if I can keep pace here tonight. Heidman all the way in, and a lot of contact and a late call. And they're going to say that it was on the floor. Addie Vollert with the foul. Lexi Christofferson to inbound. Kraus just right of the circle on the inbounds. Berg at the free throw line. Dribbles through, taken away by Kristen Casey. Up ahead to Kendall Dillman. Can she chase it down? And she cannot. And out of bounds back to the Tigers. Rough start both sides. 15:24 to go in the first half. Tied at 2. A couple of turnovers on that possession. Lexi Christofferson up ahead to Kraus. Dribbling with the right hand right at midcourt. Jordan Jaglinski getting ready to check in. Tessa Berg, pull-up J is left short. Offensive rebound, tipped out of bounds, staying with the Tigers. Ella Heidman. And Kendall Dillman will check out. 3 stacked for the Tigers right at the right elbow. And nearly intercepted there. Linsmeyer in the lane, kicks it out. Top of the key for Heidman. Left side for Christofferson. Tied at 2, 3 minutes gone by first half. And another turnover, nearly. Christofferson. Top of the key, swings it around. Linsmeyer in the lane. She went away from it. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be back to Assumption. Another turnover on Stratford. Lauren Kraus couldn't handle that one. Tied at 2, 14:35 to go. Down low to Schooley. Cutting is Shaw and got it taken away. Christofferson comes away with it for Stratford. Up ahead to Linsmeyer, over her head, somehow came down with it. Christofferson against Jaglinski and nearly threw it away again. Tipped by Shaw. Cross at the elbow, goes baseline, does Linsmeyer, and up and in. Bailey Linsmeyer answers for 2. 14 minutes to go, first half, 4-2 Stratford. Kristen Casey, top of the key. Looking down to Schooley, didn't get an angle. Vollert on the right side. Out to Kristen Casey. Kristen goes baseline, picks up her dribble. Jaglinski left open. Three-pointer is off the mark. Rebound taken by Kraus. Assumption wanted that one. Kraus dribbling against Shaw. All the way into the front court. Nearly tipped away. It was tipped away. Then right back to Heidman. And off the foot of Linsmeyer. Ball's on the floor. It's going to stay with the Tigers with 13:33 to go in the first half. Casey Schultz will check in. And Coach Christofferson will take a 30-second timeout. We'll do it as well. Back to Stratford after this.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to Grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at Grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Again, slow starts, nothing new for these two teams against each other. 13:33 to go in the first half. It's 4-2 Stratford. And the lone points for Assumption on a layup by Kendall Dillman. Casey Schultz into the game for the Royals. Heidman kicks out to Linsmeyer, right of the circle, and then she throws it away. It's either going to be an out of bounds or over and back. And miscommunication there by Stratford and a turnover out of the timeout. Fifth turnover so far from what I've got for Stratford compared to 3 for Assumption early on here. Dillman down low to Schooley. What a pass, up and in. Good pass from Kendall Dillman, and we're tied at 4. Kraus into the front court, finds Berg on the baseline. Out to Kraus, just right of the elbow. Kraus left open. Doesn't pull the trigger. Down low to Berg, turns and finishes. .12:45 to go, 6-4 Stratford. Kristen Casey top of the key. Looking down low to Schooley, can't find her. Have to reset the offense. Schultz looking down to Anna. Dillman top of the key. Dribble drive out to Kristen Casey. Out to Schooley. Back out to Casey. 12 and a half minutes to go. 6-4 Stratford. No movement here for the Assumption Royals. And no substitutions yet for Stratford. Handful of them so far for Assumption. 12-12 to go. Schooley all the way into the lane. The runner for Anna, too strong. Offensive rebound, and she got it ripped out of her hands by Tessa Berg. Up ahead for Heidman. Now Linsmeyer kicks it out to Christofferson. Right side for Kraus, goes baseline, picks up her dribble, finds a cutting Linsmeyer. Up and can't finish. Offensive rebound by Berg, can't finish. Rebounded by Schooley. And up ahead to Kendall Dillman. Dillman up to Jaglinski. Jordan gets bodied up, and a foul on Lexi Christofferson. First foul on the Tigers. Sarah Shaw checks in for Kristen Casey. 11:41 to go first half. 6-4 Stratford. Shaw in the lane. The runner can't get it to go. Tipped around, rebounded by Sarah. Jaglinski over to Schooley. She puts it down, finds Casey Schultz, and out of her hands, out of bounds. Fleet Farms Auto Service Center can help you get your car ready for winter. Get your tires rotated, battery tested, or buy wiper blades and get them installed. Get everything you need, one stop, get it all at Fleet Farm. 11:30 to go in the first half, 6-4 Stratford. Kraus crossed the timeline. Again, these two teams will meet at the end of, or mid-February, right at the end of the year. Kraus right of the circle. Berg, right baseline. Heidman near the Tiger. Kraus dribble drives, kicks it out, finds a cutting Kraus. Linsmeyer comes away with it. Christofferson out to Heidman. She resets things all the way in the lane. The runner's good. Heidman's first two. Jaglinski, left wing. Stratford's come out well here tonight. Vollert out to Schooley. Schooley out to Dillman. Dillman throws it, bad pass, and she was out of bounds. Yep. So Coach Christofferson trying to get an explanation. Lauren Kraus had it. Bailey Linsmeyer was out of bounds, touching the ball at the same time. And obviously you can't do that. And foul is going to be called on Sarah Shaw, setting a screen. It's the Winter Blitz sale at Stone Innovations. With the purchase of a new countertop, get a free installed stainless steel sink or 10% off tile backsplash and labor. And check out our discounts on flooring. This Winter Blitz offer is only at Stone Innovations. Right side for Christofferson. Again, no subs yet for the Tigers. Going baseline is Linsmeyer. Swings around, near side for Berg. Taken away by Dillman. Dillman up to Jaglinski. The runner for Jordan is way off the mark, and rebound taken by Lexi Christofferson. 10 minutes to go, 8-4 Stratford first half. And Anna Schooley gets bumped out of bounds into the bleachers. Jordan Jaglinski, the runner, got it. And a couple of substitutions getting ready for Stratford. Intercepted again by Schooley and out of bounds, staying with Stratford in the front court. In the game for the Tigers is Sailor Kaufman and Daisy Yoder. .9:41 to go, 2-point Stratford lead. Heidman out of the out of bounds. Puts her head down. Picks up her dribble. Three-pointer left of the circle for Linsmeyer is good. Bailey's up to 5. 5-point lead for Stratford. Schooley just left of the circle. Looking for Vollert. Looking down to Shaw. Nothing happening. Jaglinski top of the circle. Over to Schooley. Looking down to Dillman. Anna thought about it. Kendall, three-pointer right side. Can she answer back? No. Rebound taken by Kaufman. Kraus surveying the defense. Picks up her dribble. And nearly taken away it is. Taken away by Shaw. Kaufman trying to chase her down. Gets bodied and can't finish, but Sarah's heading to the line. Your business's go-to for both public and private warehousing and product delivery. Whatever it is you're shipping, you know you can depend on Purple Mountain Solutions to get it there safely and efficiently. Shaw at the line for two. First one for Sarah's back bracket, no. Kristen Casey in for Kendall Dillman. Malia Colo getting ready to check in with her two fouls for Jordan Jaglinski. 8:57 to go, first half, 11-6 Stratford. Sarah's second one is good. 1 for 2 from the line for Sarah Shaw. 4-point Stratford lead halfway through this first half. Kaufman up ahead to Heidman along the sideline, and she traveled with it. Yep. Took an extra step on that spin. And back into the game is Lexi Christofferson for Ella Heidman. Kaufman, Linsmeyer, Christofferson, Kraus, and Yoder for Stratford. Vollert, Shaw, Kristen Casey, and Anna Schooley in for Assumption. Vollert on the left side, looking down to Sarah Shaw, pardon me, and a body there by Daisy Yoder. Foul on Stratford. 8:35 to go. Kristen Casey to inbound, right in front of the Stratford bench. Anna Schooley hands it off to Kristen Casey. Goes all the way around. Looking for somebody. Nobody to find. Colo to Vollert. Gets bodied up. A lot of contact by Kaufman. Shaw goes baseline. And a body foul on Lexi Christofferson. That'll be her second. With 8:22 to go. Kristen Casey to inbound. Ashley Hollitz into the game for Stratford. Colo on the inbounds, lost it for a second, out to Kristen Casey, finds Schooley, looking down to Colo, had her sealed. Vollert goes baseline against Kaufman. Shaw kicks it out. There's going to be a hand check foul on Stratford. And that's going to go on Bailey Linsmeyer. Her first, team's 5th of the half. 8:11 to go. Schooley looking out to Kristen Casey. Back out to Schooley. Swings it around to Addie Vollert. Looking down to Colo. Gets it to Malia. Gets bodied up. Finds Shaw. Shaw goes baseline again. Kicks out to Kristen Casey. 16-footer is off the mark. Rebounded by Malia Colo. And there's going to be a foul on Kaufman. Nope, jump ball. And it's going to go to Stratford. And Tessa Berg back into the game for Stratford. Kraus into the backcourt. Kaufman with it. Spins. Ball is loose. Taken by Shaw. Schooley's on the floor. It's going to be Assumption basketball. Loose, and back to the Royals it goes. Kristen Casey quickly into the front court. Kicks it out to Shaw. Hands off to Addie Vollert. In the lane. Out to Schooley. Dribble drive for the Royals. Kicks out back to Shaw. Kristen Casey gets a screen from Addie Vollert. Swings over to Shaw. Schooley goes baseline against Kraus. Turn around off the side of the backboard. Rebounded by Berg. 7:10 to go. Out of bounds to Assumption. Another turnover on Stratford. 11-7 in favor of Stratford with 7:10 to go in the first half. And Coach Christofferson's going to take a full timeout. Back in 60 seconds on Zaleski Sports.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Now more than ever, it's crucial for your business to be able to ship your products safely and efficiently, both near and far. Purple Mountain Solutions is your local specialist for logistics and supply chain management in both public and private sectors. Bringing years of leadership, excellent attention to detail, and a dedication to the job at hand is what keeps Purple Mountain Solutions the leader in transportation, logistics, supply chain management, and warehousing. Get your products right where they need to be and put your trust in a business you can trust. Purple Mountain Solutions. Welcome back to Stratford High School. Coach Christofferson taking her second time out. Appreciate everyone tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Have 6 or 7. We got a few of them on the network tonight. A couple of hockey games, couple of girls games, couple of boys games on Zaleski Sports. 7 minutes to go. First half, 11-7 Stratford. Jake Linsky on the left wing. Or excuse me, not Jake Linsky. Vollert. Schooley back out to Addie. Schooley with it now, looking down to Kristen Casey. One-handed pass, turns it over. Kraus with it for the Tigers. Kaufman for the Tigers. Stratford in their home white jerseys. Orange numbers and lettering, black outlines. Kraus into Berg. Tessa takes a dribble and nearly turns it over. And taken away by Sarah Shaw. Shaw up to Vollert. Addie finishes the layup. Up ahead to Linsmeyer. Nearly taken away again. It is taken away again by Sarah Shaw. Sarah left hand finishes. And we're tied up. Just like that. 6 minutes to go. Kaufman in the backcourt. Up ahead to Kraus. Kraus just crossed the timeline. Up ahead to Linsmeyer to Berg. Out to Linsmeyer again all the way in the lane. The runner lost it again. And it's going to be a lot of contact. Should be a foul on Tessa Berg for Stratford. That'll be her first. It is a physical basketball game here tonight. Assumption at the line the rest of the half with another Stratford foul. Coach Christopherson tells her girls to get back. Coach Jaglinski says 5 down. Jaglinski, Jordan to Kristen Casey, looking down to Anna Schooley, nothing happening. Turnaround Jay for Anna Schooley, 360 around the rim, offensive rebound for Sarah Shaw. Kendall Dillman comes away with it. Steps through, can't finish, and rebound taken by the Tigers. 5:20 to go in the first half. Shaw again, another steal, just poked it away. Out to Jaglinski. Finds Dillman, top of the key. Daisy Yoder getting ready to check in. Kristen Casey in the lane, nearly steps through. Sarah Shaw. Out to Dillman. The runner for Kendall is, a bit too strong. Rebounded by Kaufman for the Tigers. 5 minutes to go, tied at 11. Heidman into the front court for Stratford. Corner for Hollitz. Kraus top of the key, getting a screen from Kaufman. Wide open, tipped by Anna Schooley, and that saved a wide open layup. Daisy Yoder into the game for Tessa Berg. .442 to go in the half. Tied at 11. Royals have scored the last 4. Yoder out to Kaufman in the corner. Tipped away by Kristen Casey. Good job by Sailor Kaufman to just pass it away. All the way through, it's taken away by Jaglinski. Dillman resets up ahead to Shaw, nearly turned it over. Dillman goes baseline, the layup, and she's going to be called for the travel. Harlan Farms is a 5th-generation potato and vegetable farm producing many varieties of chipping potatoes and currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. They are currently the cream of the crop in the potato farming business. Learn more at heartland.farm. That's heartland.farm. And another steal by Shaw. Up ahead to Sarah. Left hand is good. She just got that little twitch of the hand to be able to poke it away without fouling. It's an art. It sure is. Kraus. Royals have their first lead. And there's a travel by Kraus. Nothing called. Right side for Heidman. Kaufman goes baseline, and it's going to be a foul on Anna Schooley. That'll be her first. Team's 5th of the half, 3:50 to go. And inbounding, and it's going to be out of bounds. Ella Heidman was standing out of bounds when it was poked away. 3:49 to go in the first half, 13-11 Royals. Steve Maves alongside Gavin Zellick as Merriwood South girls basketball. Not the cleanest one tonight, and Kendall Dillman, a rocket pass, threw it out of bounds with 3:38 remaining. Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations. With openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more. Join the Crystal Finishing team. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com. Along the sidelines is Hollitz. And traveled with it. Who's the foul going to be on? Sarah Shaw. That'll be her second. Bonus the rest of the way for both sides with 3:22 remaining. Sarah picked up her second foul, 2-point Royals lead. Kraus at the free throw line. Tosses it down to Heidman. Swings around near side for Hollitz. And Ashley threw it out of bounds. We'll have these same two teams tomorrow on the boys' side from Assumption. They played, last week. Yeah. Stratford winning by 23. Down low to Schooley. Squares up. Kristen Casey looking down to Addie Vollert. One-handed pass. And Addie threw it to nobody. 3 minutes to go. Kraus up ahead. to Heidman, looking down low to Yoder, and again another turnover and out of bounds as Jordan Jaglinski's got a tire shoe. Mutual Owasso Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualowasso.com to find an agent near you. Vollert against, or passes up to Dillman. Kendall over to Jaglinski. Pull up Jay, a bit too strong. Rebound taken by Yoder for Stratford. Kaufman in the backcourt. 2.5 to go. Heidman with it. Finds Linsmeyer. Kristen Casey almost picked up a foul. 2:15 to go in the half. Stratford hasn't scored in quite a while. Yoder, the runner, taken away by Kristen Casey. Addie Vollert steps through, a lot of contact. Nothing called either way. And out of bounds to Stratford. Got to be one way or the other. You would expect either offensive foul or a block, but nothing called. 2 minutes to go. Lauren Kraus up ahead to Heidman. Lauren cuts to the basket, out to Linsmeyer. Linsmeyer, the runner, right hand, and that one's called. And Anna Schooley's going to pick up her second foul. Wow. Bailey Linsmeyer to the line. First one is good. Morgan Reichel will check in as Anna Schooley picked up her second foul. Hasn't been a pretty first half. 2 for 2 for Bailey Linsmeyer. Tied at 13, 1:50 remaining. Jaglinski over to Dillman. Gets a screen from Kristen Casey. And an offensive foul on Kristen Casey on the screen. .143 to go. Lexi Christofferson checks back in for Sailor Kaufman. In the backcourt for Ella Heidman. Lexi Christofferson with it. Skips it across to Lauren Krause in the backcourt. 90 seconds to go in the half. Heidman right near center or midcourt. Christofferson with it, surveying the defense. Heidman back. Over to Christofferson, corner for Linsmeyer. Thought about the three. Krause in the lane, and she traveled with it. Nothing called. And puts it in for Lauren Krause. Her first points of the night. 15-13 Stratford. Kristen Casey right of the circle. Finds Addie Vollert. 1 minute to go. Reichel up to Kristen Casey. Kristen takes it all the way, and she's going to earn her trip to the free throw line. It's going to go on Ella Heidman, her first. Team 7th. Take the first step to building your customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, or begin the design of your new customized home from Stratford Homes. With 110,000 square foot indoor construction facility and mobile home village and located in the heart of central Wisconsin, Stratford Homes has been an industry leader in the systems-built home market since 1973. Visit StratfordHomes.com to get started today. Bailey Linsmeyer steps through, can't finish, and rebound taken by Vollert. 40 seconds to go. Down to Dillman, and Kendall finishes. Assumption back up by 1 with 30 seconds left. Krause up ahead to Linsmeyer. And poked away and taken by the Royals. Up ahead to Jaglinski with 20 seconds to go. She slows things down. Dillman out to Kristen Casey. Gets a screen from Kendall. Back out to Vollert. 10 seconds left. Dillman just left of the circle. Morgan Reichel. 5 seconds left. Vollert. 3 seconds to go. She threw it in the foot, and that is how our first half will end, just about. And Assumption will Assumption will lose possession at halftime. 0.3 to go. Not much can happen here. And tipped, and that will do it. One half of action in the books here in Wisconsin or in Stratford. The Assumption Royals 16, Stratford 15. We'll be back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive Factory Acceptance Testing Center with full-service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations. Visit A&B Process Systems on Facebook today for more information.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Welcome back to Stratford High School as one half of action in the books here in the Merriwood South. Get you some scoring first for the Assumption Royals. Sarah Shaw finished with 5. Jordan Jaglinski with 2. Addie Voller with 2. Kendall Dillman with 4. Kristen Casey with 1. And Anna Schooley with 2. For the Stratford Tigers, Ella Heidman finished with 2. Tessa Berg with 4. And Lauren Krause with 2. And Bailey Linsmeyer, the leading scorer from both sides, with 7. In the first half. Other games going on the Zaleski Sports Network here. Greenwood and Pacelli girls. I believe that game is at halftime. It was close at first. It was 14-12. Brad Paul's checking in. Thank you, Brad. We thought it was, what do we got here? A little bit closer than some may think. At halftime, 24-20 Pacelli over Greenwood. On the girls' side, Columbus up big on the boys' side against Greenwood. Pacelli and Wild Rose boys. Pacelli up 43-29. Pacelli and Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln hockey. Looks like Lincoln was up 4-1. Yep, 4-1 in the second period. Obviously our game here, and then a big one in the Great Northern Conference. Mosinee up 2-0 on Rhinelander. Oh, now 3-0 as soon as I turn it on. Rhinelander coming in at 7-1 on the year. Mosinee at 8-5, and Mosinee is up 3-0 on the fine folks from Rhinelander, the Hodags. See if we can get you some other scores from around the Merriwood South. Was it Edgar and Newman on the girls' side? See if Newman's got their girls basketball. Stratford lost to Newman not too long ago. Let's see if they're live. Does not look like it. Maybe I'm on the wrong page. Oh well, doesn't matter. We got Athens Athens girls up 34-22 at halftime. We'll see Prentice next Friday. Boys-girls doubleheader in Wisconsin Rapids. Stratford girls will be right here against Phillips next week in a boys-girls doubleheader on Friday. Phillips Loggers top the Merriwood North on the girls' side. Phillips boys struggling this year, but they got a lot of young talent up in Logger land, so they'll be fun to watch the next couple of years. Obviously, coaches are, goodness, I can't even think of his name. Coach up in Phillips always has his girls ready to go. Goodness, how many games I got in here? No, one more month back. There we go. Mike Egerbrecht, the coach up in Phillips. Had one daughter go through last year, have one now. And Phillips going to be a tough out. They're in the same sectional as Neillsville. And they met last year in a sectional final to go to state. Neillsville took down Phillips. Maybe expect the same matchup again this year. So we'll obviously have to wait and see. Still a month, 5 weeks, 5.5 weeks left of the regular season. So again, winter sports the longest month-wise, but it seems to go the absolute quickest when it comes to games. So we will take another break, come back, and get you ready for the second half of action here on Zaleski Sports.
Did you know you can start your 4-year degree locally and get the same college experience closer to home? From the moment you step onto our campus, we'll be there for you, supporting your dreams, saving you money, and giving you a well-rounded academic and social experience with student housing, clubs, sports, and leadership opportunities. With NTC's liberal arts transfer degree, you can start here and go anywhere, including guaranteed transfer to UW-Madison, North Central Technical College. Transferability made easy.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Winter's coming fast, which means it's time to hit the trails. Bill's Service Center has all things you need to stay warm and dry on the trails this winter. With a full selection of jackets, bibs, helmets, boots, casual wear. And don't forget that Bill's is your chainsaw safety gear headquarters. Bill's Service Center is your one-stop connection for all your cold weather riding gear.
Don't freeze your jingle bells off. Get your cold weather riding gear at Bill's Service Center. Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Welcome back, Stratford High School. Pep Band taking us through halftime as, again, one of the absolute best things about high school sports is the Pep Band. Stratford's right there with the best. Again, Bailey Linsmeyer, the leading scorer for Stratford. She had 7, a 2-pointer, a 3-pointer, and 2 free throws. For Assumption, Sarah Shaw, a couple of layups, and 1 for 2 from the free throw line. A lot of turnovers in that first half. We'll see if both teams can clean it up and give us an exciting conclusion to this one here from Stratford High School. 1 minute to go before the second half. We'll be back with the second half after this on Zaleski Sports.
We We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer.
Welcome back, Stratford High School, as we are closing in on the 8 o'clock hour and waiting for our main man, Gavin Zellick, putting his instrument away, maybe. Second half of action, 1-point game. Stratford, Assumption on top. Assumption in the lead for a long time, and then they were up 13-11. Couple of buckets at the end for the Royals. Swings around to Linsmeyer. Bailey is good for 2. Bailey Linsmeyer gets the scoring started. She's up to 9 points. Kristen Casey, Addie Voller, top of the key. Starting off the second half with a bucket for the Stratford Tigers. Sarah Shaw, top of the key. Dillman out to Vollert, free throw line, pull up Jay. Oh, way off the mark for Addie Vollert, rebounded by Lauren Krause. Lauren into the front, almost into the front court. Ella Heidman finds Lauren Krause on the pass. Christofferson tipped there by Shaw. Heidman comes back away with it for the Tigers. Swings around Christofferson, three-point shooter online. Bit strong, but the Royals were watching. An offense rebound there by Linsmeyer. She's got it back again. Christofferson back over to Heidman. Swings around to Christofferson. Cross at the free throw line, asking for the ball. Finds Krause. The runner is no good. Again, Royals watching, player watching, and then coming away with it is Sarah Shaw. Sarah hustling all the way, right hand and in. Coast to coast for Sarah. She's up to 7. Christofferson in the backcourt. Getting close to that 10 seconds. Krause with it and nearly had the 10 seconds. Krause across the court to Heidman. And Colo almost came away or picked up another foul. Linsmeyer in the corner, looking to Krause. And wide open. Krause with 4. Dillman over to Shaw. Colo top of the key and intercepted by Lauren Krause. Malia's got to be careful. And good defense there, but finds Christofferson in for 2. Her first points of the night. 3-point Stratford lead now. Vollert on the left side. Finds Colo. Top of the key. Hands off to Sarah Shaw. Shaw to Kristen Casey. Top of the circle. Over to Vollert. 3-point Stratford lead. And there's a foul on Lexi Christofferson hitting Malia Colo. Trying to get through the screen. Took one to the chops. And Jordan Jaglinski will check in for Kristen Casey. Sailor Kaufman back into the game for Stratford. Kendall Dillman to inbound. Vollert over to Colo. Dillman on the right side. All the way into the lane, gets bodied. Vollert and lost it. Taken away by Linsmeyer. She picks up her dribble and Stratford resets, trying to get a 2-possession lead here. Kaufman right side, goes baseline, picks up her dribble. Finds Krause, free throw line. Back out to Kaufman. Sailor for 3, left it short. Rebounded by Shaw, and she gets fouled in the backcourt by Ella Heidman. That'll be her second. Schooley and Kristen Casey getting ready to check in with 14:38 to go. Dillman and Vollert out for the Royals. Three-point Stratford lead. 14.5 to go. Shaw gets a screen from Colo. All the way in. Strong take for Sarah. Can't finish. Offense rebound by Malia Colo. Right hand, too strong. Offense rebound again. Counted and one for Malia Colo. Wasn't going to give up on it. Malia's first points, trying to make it a three-point possession. Foul's going to go on Linsmeyer. Colo trying to tie this one up. Free throw is perfect. We're tied up at 21. And Coach Klein and the Royals will take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back to Stratford after this. Zaleski Sports.
Stone Innovations, home of Wisconsin's largest granite and quartz selection, is now featuring the best stones shopping experience in the state. Our brand new indoor facility allows for a home-like, comfortable atmosphere. Choose from hand-picked stone from around the world and select the perfect look for your dream kitchen in the best lighting possible. Then sit down with our free design services to customize the look of your kitchen. Our projects come with a lifetime warranty. Stone Innovations, Wisconsin's granite and quartz leader. Appleton, Rhinelander, Clover, Madison.
Jim rocking here in Stratford as the ball game is tied up after the end, won by Malia Colo. Gotta try to see if we can get you some score updates here. Maybe from Auburndale. Auburndale and Marathon girls. Maybe. Kraus with it. Across, and Kraus comes down with it. Jaglinski is on the floor, and Shaw comes with it, gets tackled. And it'll be Assumption basketball with 14:07 to go. And the foul is going to go on Tessa Berg. Assumption basketball. Jaglinski brings it across the timeline. Colo looking down to Schooley, nothing there. Three-pointer Jaglinski is good! Jordan Jaglinski, it's a big three, and the Royals lead by 3. And there's a foul on Jaglinski. Jaglinski guarding Kraus in the backcourt. Picks up her dribble. And good defense there by the Royals. And Coach Christofferson will take a timeout. As the worst spot you want to dribble except on the other side of the half-court line. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here with 13:40 to go. Score update from Auburndale. See if I can zoom in a little bit more here. Can't. Looks like Marathon might be up 31-23 in the second half there. That'd be a somewhat of an upset win for Marathon. That'd be a big win for the Red Raiders. Royals lead by 3 with 13:40 to go. Kraus standing right on the right block, waiting for the inbounds. Christofferson across the timeline, picked up her dribble right in front of the bench. Kraus. Heidman over to Linsmeyer. Skips it across to Christofferson. Quick release three for Lexi is off the mark. Long shot, long rebound taken by Linsmeyer. And she traveled with it. Or she was out of bounds, one of the two. They're going to say she traveled. Royals looking to extend this lead. Their largest lead is 3. Or 4. I think it's 3. And that's right now. Shaw, the pick and roll, and intercepted. Can't get it over the arms of the 5'10", Lauren Kraus. Kraus, right of the circle, looking down low, nothing happening. One dribble, Christofferson, three in the corner, is off the front rim, rebounded by Colo. And Malia, if she would have had her head up, Sarah Shaw was open. Jake Linsky across the timeline. Man-to-man defense for the Tigers. 12:45 to go. Colo, top of the key. Looking down to Schooley, and tough pass, but she came away with it, couldn't finish. Pass led her just too much. Traveled with it. And Jake Linsky picks up a foul. It's like Bailey Linsmeyer took an extra step on that possession. 12:34 to go. Heidman over to Christofferson, back to Heidman, top of the key. Kraus at the free throw line, down low to up and got it in, one for Berg. Kristen Casey lost Tessa Berg on that baseline, or on that block. And Berg looking to tie it up here with 12:26 to go. Berg's and one is good. They're tied at 24 with 12:25 to go. Kristen Casey on the right side. Colo looking down to Schooley. She shakes her off. Kristen Casey. Sarah Shaw. Top of the wheel. Colo takes a dribble. Hands off to Kristen Casey. Getting bodied up by Bailey Linsmeyer. The runner for Kristen is good. Good shot there by Kristen Casey, and it's back to a 2-point Royals lead. Up ahead to Linsmeyer. Poked out of bounds by Kristen Casey, staying with the Tigers with 11:42 to go. Dillman and Vollerton for Jake Linsky and Shaw. 11:42 to go. Looking down to Kraus. Has her sealed, and a good move there, and Lauren puts it in. Schooley lunged, and the ball game tied back up. Out to Colo, to Dillman in the corner. She goes baseline and got blocked and saved, but out of bounds back to Stratford. Tied at 26, 11:15 to go. Lexi Christofferson up ahead to Lauren Kraus. Swings it around and lost it. Off the hands of Bailey Linsmeyer, not out of bounds. 11:06 to go, tied at 26. Vollard up ahead to Dillman in the front court. Colo, top of the key. Back over to Addie Vollert against Lexi Christofferson. Gets a screen from Schooley. Royals reset here. Kristen Casey right of the circle. Gets a screen, bodied up. Down to Dillman. Swings around. Kristen Casey thought about the three. Over to Colo. Malia goes baseline, spins out to Schooley. Schooley out to Kristen Casey. 10:20 to go in the ball game. Hands it off to Kendall Dillman, resets the offense. Schooley goes baseline, picks up her dribble out to Vollert. Vollert, the runner, left hand, can't get it to go. Rebound taken by Tessa Berg. Heidman back to Christofferson. Football pass up to Heidman. And a foul is going to go on, I believe, Kristen Casey. Sarah Shaw in for Kristen. That'll be her third. Tied at 26, 9:50 to go. Tessa Berg goes baseline. Picks up her dribble. Christofferson in the corner. Kraus. Heidman had an open shot, didn't take it. The runner for Ella is off the mark. Rebounded by Kraus. Hands it off to Berg, taken away by Vollert. Up ahead to Shaw. Sarah right hand finishes. What a look by Addie Vollert. Back to a 2-point lead. Christofferson and Colo picks up the foul. Yep, that was an easy one. Team foul number 5. That'll be Malia's third. That was a guess, and Malia guessed wrong. 9:21 to go. Royals lead by 2. Daisy Yoder into the game. Kendall Dillman takes it away on the inbounds. Finds Sarah Shaw. The runner is good. What a job there by Kendall Dillman, and the Royals lead by 4. Christofferson up to Yoder. Nearly taken away by Dillman again, and it was out of bounds before Kendall knocked it off of Lauren Kraus. 9 minutes to go. Taken away by Vollert. Addie down as Kendall got bodied and almost laid it in. What a pass again by Vollert. And Dillman heading to line for a couple of free throws. Lauren Kraus picks up the foul. That's just her first. Kaufman and Linsmeyer getting ready to check in. Dillman's first free throw is nothing but net. Berg out and Christofferson out. 5-point Royal lead. And Kendall 2 for 2 from the line. Again, these two teams meet up again at the end of the regular season in mid-February. Kaufman up ahead to Kraus. Taken away by Shaw almost. Finds a cutting Kaufman, tipped there by Vollert. And traveled with it. 8:53 to go. Again, just the quick hands by the Royals have caused a ton of issues. Addie almost traveled with it there. Kristen Casey with it. Take a dribble, Kristen. Against Daisy Yoder. Kristen Casey all the way through, a lot of contact, offensive foul. And Kristen will pick up her 4th foul. With 8:36 to go in the game. .836 left. Royals lead by 6. Sailor Kaufman inbound in the backcourt. Neither taken away, and it is by the Royals. Shaw to Vollert. And nearly taken away. Vollert comes away with it. Circus basketball here. Jaglinski, 3 in the corner is good. Jordan Jaglinski pumps in a 3, and the Royals lead by 9. Nearly taken away again. Kraus. Linsmeyer in the lane. The runner for Bailey. It's up and left short. Rebounded by Schooley. 8 minutes to go. Up ahead to Jaglinski and an errant pass. An errant pass on that one and a turnover by the Royals. Lexi Christofferson back into the game for Stratford. 8 minutes left. And turned it over to Lexi Christofferson. See how, again, I stopped keeping track of turnovers in this one. Jaglinski in the corner, thought about the three, down to Schooley, good pass, left hand, Anna can't finish. Offense rebound by Shaw, and then she lost control of it. Lexi Christofferson picked up her dribble, and Addie Vollard almost picked up the foul. Linsmeyer, baseline, a lot of contact, and Bailey will head to the line for a couple more free throws. Spectrum Benefit Solutions has offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started today. First one for Bailey is good. Anna Schooley with the rebound. Kendall Dillman in the front court. Vollard hands off to Dillman. She goes baseline, nearly lost it. Found Jaglinski in the corner. Thought about the three. Everybody on the Royals bench was waiting for Jordan to let her rip. Dillman goes baseline against Yoder, gets bodied up. Schooley, the drive, right hand, and too strong on the layup. Ella Heidman with it. Kraus up to Christofferson. Football pass and another turnover. Nearly. Daisy Yoder somehow comes away with it, and then Sarah Shaw with the steal. Got bodied by Heidman. Fouls on the floor. And that'll be team foul number 6 on Stratford. Tessa Berg back into the game for Stratford. 7 minutes remaining. Schooley. Jaglinski in the corner. Jordan lets another three go, and it's good. Jordan Jaglinski, 3 3-pointers in the half. She's up to 11. And it's an 11-point Royals lead. And Shaw nearly got another one. Tessa Berg, right hand, too strong. Rebounded by Dillman. 6.5 to go. Kendall Dillman ahead of steam. Kicks it out to Jaglinski. Heat check for Jordan is too strong. And out of bounds to Ella Heidman. Now they're discussing if Jordan Jaglinski's last shot was a three-pointer. All right. That was a good job by the officials coming together and agreeing. And what? Officials getting together and agreeing on that three-point shot. Whoa, good pass by Christofferson and the presence of Schooley, and then offense rebound by Berg puts it in. 9-point game, 6 minutes to go. Jaglinski in the corner. Back out to Dillman. Dillman got it poked away by Berg for a second, nearly stepped with it. Schooley all the way in the lane, out to Jaglinski. Jordan, 3 more is good. Jordan Jaglinski, 4th three-pointer of the half, and she's up to 14. Football pass up to Linsmeyer. Swings it around. Kraus at the free throw line. The runner by Lauren is no good. Tipped around. Royals fall with each other on that one. Hollett's thought about it. And Schooley almost picked up another foul. Should be a jump ball. Got to be careful here. And it's going to be Assumption basketball as Kristen Casey and Malia Cole get ready to check in. 5:24 remaining. Again, a lot of contact throughout this game has helped the Royals stretch this lead out. Jaglinski over to Kristen Casey. Dillman right side. Royals back in action next week. Tuesday, if I'm correct, they will host Newman. and then Auburndale. Shaw goes baseline. Jaglinski, another one. Yes! Jordan Jaglinski is on fire for the Royals. She's got 5 3-pointers in the half. Royals out to a 15-point lead. Hollett slicking down to Linsmeyer. Malia almost picked up her 4th foul. That's going to go on Malia. That'll be her 4th. Bailey Linsmeyer at the line for 2. First one is no good. .441 remaining. Linsmeyer 1 for 2 from the line. Try to get the substitution for Malia Colo in. Unable to. Shaw on the left wing. Colo top of the key. Swings around to Dillman. Looking down to Jaglinski. Kristen Casey on the top. Swings around to Colo. Colo looking for Jaglinski. Shaw on the left wing. Huge collision underneath the basket between Kraus and Colo. Malia top of the key. Back over to Dillman. 4 minutes remaining. Kendall out to Kristen Casey. And Kristen traveled with it. Awkward receiving on the pass. 6.5 to go in Auburndale. Keep an eye out on that game for you. It's a 3-point marathon lead. Swings around over to Christofferson. She traveled with it. And another turnover by Stratford, down by 14 with 4 minutes remaining. Don't forget, Naysville Area postgame show will wrap up our broadcast here tonight. Have an opportunity to talk to a winning coach and a player of the game here. Merriwood South clash. It was 16-15 at halftime with a lead for Assumption. Good cut there by Colo, blocked by Kraus, and a foul on Kraus. And Malia will head to the line for a couple of free throws. .343 remaining. First one for Malia is good. Yeah, not the cleanest of games for either side. Colo's 1 for 2 from the line, tipped around, taken by the Tigers, down by 15 with 3:40 to go. Again, these two schools back at it tomorrow in Wisconsin Rapids. 7:15 start for the boys. Those two teams again, or the two teams tomorrow played last week. It was a 27-point win for the Stratford boys. Right side for Christofferson. 3:15 remaining. Nearly intercepted by Colo. Berg steps through, right hand. Tessa is up and in. 3 minutes remaining. Dillman over to Kristen Casey. Schooley, top of the key. Again, the Royals back in action next Tuesday. They host Newman. Good find to Voller. Goes baseline. Fouls on the floor, but Addie will still head to the line for a couple of free throws. Royals with Newman, Auburndale, and Prentice next week. Ella Heidman back into the game for Stratford. Sarah Shaw will check in for Addie Vollert if she can hit a couple of free throws. First one for Addie is no good. Misses the front end. Malia Colo chases it down and out of bounds to Stratford. 13-point game. I guess that works too. An out of bounds dead ball play. 2:53 remaining. 13-point Assumption lead. Christofferson up ahead to Linsmeyer. Good job breaking the press that time. A lot of passes and partially blocked by Anna Schooley. 2:35 remaining. Kristen Casey on the left side, down to Schooley. Turns around, blocked by Kraus. Rebounded by Berg. Good job there by Lauren Kraus. Up ahead to Heidman. Ooh, Lexi Christofferson almost didn't get back onto in the front court. Out to Lexi, three-pointer for Christofferson is left short, tipped around, rebound taken by Shaw. Up ahead to Malia. Malia finds Kendall. Swings around to Sarah. Kristen Casey, three-pointer left side is good. Kristen Casey knocks down a three. Timeout Assumption back in 30 seconds on Zaleski Sports.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Saw Brian Roosh promoting Whitetail Properties. Had a shot of Brian during halftime today. Again, our good friend Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties. Call him at 715-413-4468, I think. 715-213. That's what it was. 715-213-4468. 715-213-4468 at Whitetail Properties. Under 2 minutes to go. 2-minute warning here. Right side for Ella Heidman. Kraus in the lane. Berg goes baseline. Blocked by Schooley, and Schooley picks up her fourth foul. Came down a little bit too hard on the shot. Berg headed to the line for a couple of free throws. Jordan Jaglinski will check in after the first free throw by Tessa Berg. First one for Tessa is off the mark. Again, Nacerville Dairy postgame show coming up next. Coming up next is the Nacerville Dairy postgame show. Nacerville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds Nacerville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or at nacervilledairy.com. Berg 0 for 2 from line. Offense rebound by Kraus. Line drive pass. Berg finishes. 14-point game, 90 seconds remaining. Kristen Casey at the top of the key. Dillman against Lexi Christofferson. Spins in the lane. Down low to Shaw. A lot of contact. She didn't really have control of it. And then lost it again. And turns it over. And back to Assumption it goes with 68 seconds remaining. Inbounds it to Addie Vollert. 1 minute remaining in this Merriwood South girls basketball game. Again, it wasn't the cleanest, but Assumption is going to come away with a big conference win and improve to 12-1 on the season and have 3 conference games next week. Kristen Casey, 3 online is good. Kristen Casey, a couple of three-pointers in this half. 51-34, three-pointer in the corner for Linsmeyer. Kraus, offense rebound, going to be taken by the Royals. 30 seconds left. Up ahead to Kristen Casey, dribbles it out. Sarah Shaw, three-pointer in the corner. Can't get that to go. Rebounded by Linsmeyer with 20 seconds left. Again, Assumption will improve to 12-1 on the year, 7-0 in the conference. Kraus in the lane. The runner for Lauren is good. She's got 8. Again, the Jordan Jaglinski show in the second half. The Royals 51 and the Stratford Tigers 36 here tonight from Stratford High School. We'll be back with our Nacerville Dairy postgame show after this on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, nasonvilledairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Welcome back to Stratford High School. The Assumption Royals pull it out in the second half with a 15-point win. Coach, obviously, we've talked about how good defensively this Stratford team is. Just talk about the first half struggling.
Yeah, you know, that's 100% on Stratford and Tammy and the girls and the defense that they run. You know, they guard you with a really hard, aggressive man-to-man. They pack it in so they don't really let you have much of anything. We didn't move very well, you know, in terms of cuts. I think finals week has something to do with that a little bit. But while I'd like to take credit for it, it's 100% Tammy and the girls. Anytime you come to Stratford and you get a win, you've really had something special. That's a great program, a great team. I guarantee down the stretch, they're going to upset, and I'm not even sure it's an upset, but they're going to beat a couple teams down the stretch. That's really a good ball club.
And second half, we're able to get it moving. Got a couple of big three-pointers, obviously, by Jordan. Kristen hit a couple of big three-pointers. Just talk about the changes in that second half.
So we talked about it at the half. So again, Stratford does a great job of packing it in. A lot of our stuff is side top side. We're trying to go ahead and get it down in the post. We beat Rylander, you know, when we had 40 post points, so I'm sure Tammy saw that, and I thought they did a great job taking that away. That being stated, if you're going to take away one, it opens up the other. Thankfully, Jordan was able to get hot. Thankfully, Kristen was able to get hot. We got Kendall a couple good looks. You know, that's where we're going to take a look at it. I said the other night against Rylander, and I'll say it again, I think a mark of a really good team is that we can beat you in a couple different ways. And tonight I thought it was on display. Our defense kept us in it, and thankfully our offense took a look at it. That one spends a lot of time in the gym. I'm glad that she had a little success tonight. Thanks for having
Coach.
me.
We'll see you next week. We'll bring in our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game, Jordan Jaglinski. Second half, obviously, I just talked to your dad about it. But first half, obviously struggling offensively. Second half, you got hot and really didn't miss.
Yeah. At the halftime, we talked about we just had to play stronger and we had to work hard. So I think we did that. Then I want to thank my teammates. They got me open looks, and we really worked hard, and our defense really helped us on the transition side.
Yeah. Just talk about that. Defense turns to offense a lot on this team. Just talk about helping that out. You're one of the frontline players on that press. Just talk about how much that helps you shooting from behind the arc and getting layups, turning defense into offense.
Yeah, we have a lot of good defenders, especially Sarah Shaw. And so when they all steal, I'll try to run as fast as I can to try to get in the corner, but most of the time they make layups. So it's always nice to have two options. But
Yeah, absolutely, and be able to come here and get a big conference win. 3 home conference games next week. How big of a win was it to be able to come on the road and get a win against Stratford?
it was huge. I think it gives us confidence for ahead of us. Against, especially versus Newsville, I think we went down a bit, but these 2 big wins really help us.
Okay, we're going to put you in the house, all right?
Okay.
I'm going to give you this. I'll back out of the way.
I'm Jordan Jaglinski, and I'm in the house. You got it.
Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So
With that, we're going to sign things off here from Stratford. Again, we're back in Wisconsin Rapids tomorrow. The Stratford boys, Assumption boys, 7:15 tip-off from Assumption High School. For Gavin Zellick, this is Steve Mapes. Have a great night, everyone. We'll talk to you again tomorrow night from Wisconsin Rapids on Zaleski Sports.